Hey my scrappy friends, how you going? So today I'm here sharing a page for Anna's Craft Cupboard. I just wanted to quickly give you an idea of where I am at. I've started with a white cardstock base here. You probably cannot tell at all, but I have applied clear gesso from here across to here. I'm going to be playing with this photo of myself. I've pulled out all the florals here. I pulled out this month's, I think, release of the Annabelle acrylic shapes, which will be fun to add in for the layers. I'm going to add lots of mixed media, and I think that I'm going to, when I add, I'm going to add a long skinny, about 4 inches of this. I think I'm going to make it so that that is a flip with all my journaling on the inside. I have some stuff that I want to write down, and I thought this would be a good way to do it. So I'm going to pop you on fast forward. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I am back. You will have to bear with me. My voice is still not 100%. In fact, I've woken up and I appear sicker. Anyway, all I've done here is I took the branding strip off and then I just marked with my trimmer a little line where the 4-inch mark was on that paper so that I got it where I wanted it, and then I tore it. Yeah, so pretty straightforward really. I realised once I placed it onto my white cardstock that it wasn't that there wasn't enough gesso on the white cardstock, so I've just added a bit more, and I'm happy with that now. I'm working out where my photo is going to go. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pencil. Yep, I'm just penciling that in. And what am I doing next? So I'm going to score. I only score like 1/2 centimetre or something in from the left hand edge so that I can bend this up. You can see there. In hindsight, I probably should have cut it a tiny bit bigger than I did. Well, I'm happy with how it is. I could have cut it a tiny bit bigger than I did and then folded it under so you couldn't see the join, but I'm quite happy. I like the stitching line down the side, so it all works well. I decided that I would add the glue to the white cardstock rather than pattern paper, just so that it didn't go everywhere. And now that is stuck down, I'm going to mark out where my photo's going. I think I've gone off camera as well and done a stitching line that was just a straight stitch right, just a tiny bit to the left of where my score mark is. I have got some white gesso here and I'm just putting that over the top of the pattern paper where my photo is going to go, because I knew I wanted to add colour, and I decided I wanted to add pink and yellow, and if I added pink and yellow on this I would get a lovely shade of mud. That's all dried. I just used my finger to smudge that in, and then I've pulled out this stencil and some modelling paste, and I'm going to apply that basically where that white gesso is on the left hand side, and then around the outside edges of where the photo is going to go on the right hand side, and I end up going all the way up that green coloured pattern paper. I wasn't going for really obvious, that's why I've gone with white, and I knew that it would kind of pop out a bit more when I added my colour. Just adding some more paste here and there, making sure I've got the coverage that I want. I'm pretty sure too at this point I had used some painter's tape to tape down that green strip. Maybe I haven't. No, I hadn't at that stage, so that's all dry. I hadn't at that stage because I knew I would need to be able to make sure I could lift it still. I have now put painter's tape behind the edge though. So they're the two colours of Lindy's that I'm using. One is Alpine Ice Rose, and that's the pink one that I'm going in with now, and the other is California Poppy Gold. So I sprayed my paper with water, sprinkled the colour on, and you can see I am really technical here, using my paintbrush and just smooshing the colour around until I get it how I like it. I do leave some of this process, maybe I leave all of this process in, I can't remember. I didn't like the paintbrush I was using, so I've changed it for another one. It amazes me the magic of these powders. They're so pretty. You can't see the shimmer that fantastically on screen, which is unfortunate, and you can't even in the up close in the still photos. But the shimmer's beautiful. If you haven't played with these, they are absolutely gorgeous and so fun. And you never get the same result twice. So you can see I'm just adding colour, adding water, tipping the page. That yellow wasn't vibrant enough for me. I'm just adding some more, coming in with some more of that pink. And you can see where those two colours mix, I get this beautiful orange colour. Yeah, so I have left it all in, but I've super sped this bit up. I think this is like 6 times faster. I'm just adding colour and water, making sure I don't have any harsh edges. Now, I really love the way this ends. This finishes up looking. Coming in with some more of that yellow. I can't remember what I said in my voiceover, but I knew I wanted to add lots of florals here. So I have pulled all of those out, and that's what I'm going to be working with once this is all dry. Do use my heat gun, I think, to speed up the process. You can see I'm just adding in colour, and that's all dry now. Making sure I've got my photo in the right place. I'm not sure where I've gone. I think to get tissue paper. Yep, which I put behind my photo off camera because I'm smart like that. I don't know what I was thinking. A couple of these videos are not exactly on camera, and I do apologise. I'm adding couple of layers. I'm going with the pink and the yellow, so I've got the pink is the B side, and I think that's the No Problema paper. Yes, I've avoided using that llamas on that paper, and I've jumped forward. So you could see I was just laying out. I put those 2 layers behind my photo, and rather than you watching me adding each individual flower, I have jumped forward, and all I've done is just place them so that I'm happy with the way they look. And then I've gone back in and I've stuck them down. I've started at the bottom and worked my way up. I've added some 3D tape behind some. I've glued some flat. I've got chipboard, I've got die cuts, I've got stickers from the 4x6 sticker sheet, I've got stickers from the combo sticker sheet, and I'm just showing you the close-ups there. I've added in 3 of the Annabelle acrylic shapes, so a swirl, a curl, and a border, and I really like the way they just add a bit of extra to my layers. You can see there that opens up and there's room for me to write. Now I have written in a notebook all the things that I wanted to write. I just haven't got around to putting it in there yet. I've got my title here. I'm using one of the Vicki Boutin, the Remember from the Colourful Thickers, and it's an indigo colour. So I went through my little swatch book, excuse me, and I found, I think this is a colour spray by Colour Blast, and it's the indigo colour. Now, I don't normally like splattering this kind of stuff onto gesso because it bleeds. I don't get nice round drops. So you can see I'm just dabbing all of that up before it all bleeds and smooshes into smush and not splatters. Just use my paper towel to wipe that up. And then I'm going to stick my title down, I think. Yep. Now I'm using glue. Again, I've got the gesso there and I want to make sure things stick. And I'm just using that paper towel to get rid of any excess glue. I've got the Remember You've Got This. Those You've Got This stickers are from Pink Fresh Studio. Again, they're sold out in store as well. They weren't when I made this page. And I've stitched those down. I'm adding 4 of the little phrase stickers. The 2 under the title read Weird is Totally Underrated and Keeping It Real. And then up on the top left there it says Every Day I'm Hustling, who got that song stuck in their head, and Capture Life. So I've just got to add my journaling to that fold up bit, but I've got a ton of close-ups here, so I hope you enjoy. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. Now, if you've been following me a little while, you know that when I start sharing for Anna's Craft Cupboard, I normally have a few in a row. So make sure you head back in the next few days. I do have more pages to share. And I hope that you enjoy. A big welcome to any new subscribers. That number has jumped. I'm so grateful. I love having you here. I love having conversations. So please, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will be back again very, very soon.